aka Hales, on the Rooster Teeth website, also known as a hazelnut. What's up?
Hey, I am Tristan, aka Shagrazir.
I am Alex, aka Chaos Black 21.
And I'm Joseph, aka Jay Dunlap.
Oh, now you do the cool shit.
Now I'm trying to decide, after RTX, do I want to change my name and take out the 21 completely?
Well, I'm a little confused, because I thought you said that the whole reason that you use black and 21 is because of blackjack. So if you take out the 21, does Chaos Black not?
The black does not have anything to do with blackjack. Black is just I thought it was a cool color to mix with chaos, and 21 is just my favorite number.
4 is my favorite number, and it's my lucky number.
But I'm debating on whether I want to keep the 21 or just go with straight Chaos Black, because that's what most people say anyways, Chaos Black. They don't say 21.
It's true. You could do it. You could change it to Chaos, maybe.
I don't know.
Too short?
I'm not sure about anything anymore. But what I am sure about, apparently I lied, because I am sure about something, and that's that our first segment is...
And another thing.
And another thing.
And a floppy thing.
I beat Tristan, and I did it first.
So Tristan and I disagreed on something last week, but then I cut it from the podcast, so it doesn't matter anymore.
Wow!
Wait, yeah, but was it right? Were you right?
I was right.
Yes, Tristan was wrong!
But nobody knows what it was.
I was still partially right. I was right about what I thought I was right about, though.
Well, I mean, I like how now you're like, we talk about that, and now we're not even going to say what it was.
Well, I wanted to bring it up.
Joseph, just say what it was.
It was about how many people were on the list of special or enhanced for the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's right, yeah. And
the line that I was referencing, which is what I thought they were talking about, that the list of enhanced, they were actually talking about the list on a team that they're putting together.
Yes. So it
was just a misinterpretation on my part.
You just thought that it was the index. So
yeah, right.
It did end up staying in the episode just because of length. The episode went long.
All right, so there. You happy? Now the world knows.
We've recreated the argument, so that's awesome. More content.
Oh my gosh, is this going to be the first time that Tristan does not... Well, I guess since it was cut out, he could still say it, because...
Yeah, it was cut out, so he wasn't wrong in the podcast.
So he's okay with saying that the podcast was great.
Are you going to say it, Tristan?
I thought last week was better up until now.
Aww.
Well, I was perfect as usual, so...
Haley thought last week was great, and she wouldn't change
I wouldn't change a thing.
I was on fleek.
I'm always perfect, guys. I'm just how haven't you learned this yet? Right?
Last week was great. I wouldn't change a thing.
I was just enjoying the awkward silence, as usual.
I wasn't. I don't like the awkward silences. This is why we edit most of the time.
Yes, but we're live streaming, so we get to savor it.
Oh, good.
Anyway, I have one thing about last week that actually stayed in the podcast, because we were talking about all the trailers, right? So we were talking about Jason Todd, and I heard a fan theory that I actually talked about on my live stream on Sunday.
Did it come from Haley? Because as far as I can tell, Haley's the only fan that counts.
I know.
It didn't come from a fan that counts then.
Oh.
The fan theory involves the picture of the Joker, because if you look closely at his tattoos, there's a bird on his right arm, and the J on his cheek could be Jason. So the theory is that Jason Todd killed the Joker and took his place, and that's why the Joker knows Batman's mailing address, and that's why the newspaper says, you let your family die? Because what was the name of the issue when Jason Todd died?
It's on the tip of my tongue. Hang on.
That's a Haley question.
Hold on.
Waiting.
Let's see. I'm gonna find a death in the family.
Yes. So what did the newspaper say? It said you let your family die.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be the reference. So I mean, that's the theory. That's actually Jason Todd. It would explain why he's so buff.
I mean,
are you talking about in Arkham? Or are you talking about in?
No, he's talking about Suicide Squad.
The picture of the
Batman.
I mean, Superman. Yeah, I mean that's an interesting theory, and I'm not against it because there was there was either an episode or some spin-off of like Batman Beyond in the future where the Joker comes back and starts taking on the new Batman and Batman Beyond, and that turns out to actually be Jason Todd.
He loses so much it hurts.
Okay.
So we can't even say that name or she loses it.
Yeah, but if you look at that arm there, there's some wings.
Mm-hmm.
And that could either be just the Joker remembering when he killed Jason Todd, or that could mean that it is Jason Todd. It's a fan theory, though. They're usually wrong.
Yeah, I would just think it is the J from the Joker card.
Sure, but that's what I have. And then I went on to talk about other fan theories on the stream. That was a fun stream. Thanks for being there, Tristan.
Yeah.
By the way, I started live streaming this week. And this is the channel for my live stream. It's J Dunlap Media. And just so people remember, Haley, what's the name of your live stream?
Player hair.
You can find both of us on Twitch, and we'll be twitching and convulsing.
I was hoping you'd go there.
That wasn't funny. Unless I make the puns, it's not funny.
Oh.
She only makes
Oh,
puns
you've
with
been
her
off on
friends.
your
Until
fun.
you
and then
make
she doesn't-
puns, we're not your friends.
Yeah.
You've been off on your puns, Haley.
Anyway,
Ow,
Tristan
ow.
and I did some live streaming last night, and then today we premiered our first live stream clip on YouTube, and the series is called P4 Streams, and Tristan wanted to call it something else.
My name is better.
His
I like
name.
it better too.
Okay, it's funny. It's funny, but
Just say it.
Just get rid of the 4. Just call it P streams.
anyway, so I've got 4 different clips from last night, all scheduled to upload one a day, and then Haley might possibly be doing the same thing. So look forward to that. It's not going to be really that promoted that much on social media. It's just going to post to Twitter and go up on YouTube. So if you want to find it, you're going to have to either follow our Twitter or subscribe on YouTube. And those are fun little clips. For example, today's clip was my son giving rabbits a very odd nickname.
Well, last week was great.
I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs.
Is that what you're twiddling? You're not twiddling your truncheon?
I wouldn't be twiddling it.
Only guests are allowed to do anything with truncheons.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we can move on then.
Right, what's the next topic, Joseph?
Well, today's episode is the Ask Me Anything. Or Ask Us
Anything.
Anything. So it's like an AUA instead of AMA.
Owa.
Yeah,
Ask me tons of questions, because I am like an open book. Ask me a question.
So what we're going to do first is we're going to go through all the social media questions. Alex, did you get any that you caught on the journal you put on the old website before the rollover?
No, did not get anything because nobody loves me.
Or maybe you just didn't see it. Maybe Stuart just bombarded you with questions, and then the rollover happened, and you didn't see them. And it was questions like, do you love me? Why won't you answer? Why don't you love me? And stuff like that.
Well, here's
I
the
got
thing.
those.
I checked it I was up until when it rolled over. I didn't see anything.
But I got those from Alex, so I didn't think they were from our fans.
Okay,
We're supposed to tell anyone.
I got some questions
I wasn't?
that I typed up.
I brought enough to share with the class, though.
So the questions.
I only know one of them.
Okay, so I got a few on Rooster Teeth, one on Facebook, one on Twitter. So first
Everybody
off,
likes Joe.
well, I made the most posts, and I also sent people
true.
messages.
All right, anyway.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
send people messages like, hey, ask us questions.
Alex doesn't want to answer questions.
Ask me things.
Okay, so on Rooster Teeth, Eric H. Vela asks, would any of you play a porn game with porn-specific content like Custer's Revenge, but with modern graphics? This is not a request to do so, just a curiosity because apparently
Heck no.
there's a market to make such games.
No. Absolutely. Why play a porn game when you can watch porn?
Is that
I
your
just
answer, Haley?
Isn't that? I mean, why do people play games rather than watch movies? It's more interactive.
Okay, here's the question. Here's a better question. Why play that game when you could go play the real game?
Maybe they,
I play a
maybe
video
they
game.
can't
Some of
play
us
their
don't.
People.
I'm
Yeah,
just
some of us
saying,
don't
if you
actually
can play a
have the-
porn game, why don't you just play the real thing and just do it? There's a lot of willing people
Does it
out
take
there.
two-
You know, that
thing,
kind
though?
of hurts, Haley. That kind of hurts.
Yeah.
How does that hurt?
Some of us don't have that privilege.
No, you do have that privilege, but because you have standards,
He plays the video games instead. I think that's what I'm
and
getting
the
from
fact
him.
that I'm terrible at talking to women. Back to the actual question.
But no, I would never do that. Long story short, no.
If it's solely based on the whole porn thing, then no. I mean, if it's like that's more like a side general thing, and you actually have like a story. And
If it's like Game of Thrones, the video game.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Ken actually replied to the question, Ken of Bitblender, and said, I know there was an article about the Kickstarter campaign for a porn tycoon type game. I guess he's asking us if that's the games we would play? Maybe? But no.
I want that to be
that actually has a story, Alex. So would you play that?
Yeah, I'd have to. I can't just go based solely on the plot. I'd need to actually see the game first and determine if it actually looks interesting to me.
So you give it a test drive.
Yeah.
All right. We have our answers. Unless Tristan had something he wanted to say.
I've played porn games before, so...
Would you play
That's why
again?
he's been quiet.
I played it. Some of them are okay, some of them are stupid. Some of them are fun. Whatever. Especially when you're single, then, then it's just whatever. You pass the time.
I will vouch for that. I mean, I haven't played them, but I mean, some of them occasionally I'm like, that looks interesting, but no, I'm not going to actually go out of my way and pay for it.
Well, I've never paid for it. You can find stuff online, man. You don't pay for that.
Shit out of them.
Before you move on to the next question, I just wanted to inject that we've got a lot of people watching, so if people who are watching have questions, they should enter them into the chat, and just know that we'll see it 15 seconds, or we'll be able to get to it 15 seconds later, or whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to get through my list, and any questions we see in chat we'll address after I get through the list.
Good
and so
luck
they can get a queue of questions loaded up if they want, or we can do a lightning round if they want.
No, that would be great. I think that if we just get a nice list going in the chat, that would be great.
Okay, the next question was Megan on Facebook, who asked, what is your quest? That's the first question.
I seek the Holy Grail.
I was going to say that. You stole my answer, you bitch.
Second question is, what is the velocity of an unladen swallow?
African swallow or European swallow?
I don't think she knows. So maybe she just flew away. And the third question is guns or swords?
Oh,
I like... Okay, I have an actual legit answer to this.
Gun sword.
I love swords. But I think as the person that I am, I would have to do a gun, because at sword length, you have to look at the person in the eye if you kill them. At least with a gun, you can be far away if you shoot them.
Depends on what kind of gun.
So she'll kill people, but it has to be impersonal.
What kind of gun. No, I would agree though. Like,
Thank you.
I could never actually stab
So
someone.
Tristan, sleep with one eye open, bitch.
Oh, God.
I would be more comfortable shooting than trying to stab someone.
It's probably a problem that I have both a gun and a sword.
But I'm surprised that Haley didn't go with the gunblade, being the Final Fantasy VIII.
That wasn't an answer, but I was
She's gonna go all squall on my ass.
I love it so much. I want a gunblade.
She'll kill me, and then she'll get all emo.
I'm sure you
Okay,
can
don't-
find a gunblade on eBay and buy it for like $15,000.
If you call Squall an emo, I will literally get on a plane, come to your house, and punch the crap out of your balls.
Then what do you call the funk he was in for 90% of that
That is
game?
not emo. That is the fact that he was left by his family. He had been abandoned by his family. He had been abandoned by the one person that he let in after feeling that way.
My answer is, it depends on the genre, but I'm assuming she means just, modern. In which case, I guess I have to choose guns, because they're just more effective.
I'm always a fan of a Barrett 50 cal.
The M82 recently replaced by the M107.
So, moving on, Matt317A on Twitter asked, what are y'all most looking forward to at RTX 2015?
I mean, are we technically going to talk about that next week?
No, I'm going to talk about it right now. I am excited about meeting everybody. I'm excited about, I'm really excited about like being a guardian because I get to help people enjoy the convention and make it like, organized so people don't lose their minds.
You
And
get to yell at people in lines.
I'm excited to make new friends. I'm excited to be in Austin because I'm going to be moving there. I'm just, it's like I'm visiting what my life is going to be like in a couple of months. So,
Since we're going to talk more in depth about RTX next week, the thing I'm most looking forward to is probably the panel I'll be running, which apparently is called Player 4 Podcast instead of Podcast
Free
Production.
publicity.
yeah, that's true.
More worried about people not being interested in going because it's got the wrong name.
Well, yeah.
But be aware, even though the schedule says Player 4 Podcast, it is not a podcast. It is it's a lesson. It's a class. Learn how to make podcasts.
Yeah,
Bring your notebooks.
People are gonna go and they're not gonna be able to get into the RT podcast, so they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, there's another podcast going on. Let's go to that one." Tristan, what are you most excited for?
I'm actually similarly very excited to be actually helping out with the production this time. First time getting to be a guardian. First time not being just a con goer at a convention. I've been to lots of conventions since '07, so this will be a new fun experience. That's really what I'm looking forward to, is being part of the action and making it happen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just got assigned my Spectre team today, and I'm on Team Glass, which refers to cameras, video cameras and picture cameras.
My nose is ready.
So you're gonna walk around and film us and take pictures, right?
Yeah,
Creepy.
that's actually what I... No, not creepy. You're creepy. Your face is creepy. Your hair is...
Voyeurism.
We have one more question from social media. Another question on Rooster Teeth from Caleb Dinacor.
Aw, Caleb, what a cutie.
He asked us, if you were Carmen Sandiego, where would you hide?
That's a good question. I thought about this before, actually, because I used to play a Carmen Sandiego game like all the time, and I'd be like, "Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?" So I would have to do. I'd probably so I'd find a really secluded island and like dig a hole, a deep hole, and I'd make a little community for myself.
Wow.
Not a
deep hole that
naturally
you go
occurring
in and
hole.
out and in and out of.
God. So, not a naturally occurring hole near the beach that we have to find you near Bree's place.
It's gonna be a hole, and it's gonna have like a little house, and that's where I'd live.
A house in the hole.
I think they call
Yeah.
them bomb shelters.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be Edgar. I'm gonna be the one in the hole.
Oh, right.
Giggity.
There's about 100 islands in the Japanese archipelago. I'd probably pick one of the smaller ones of those because people don't even know they exist.
I think I'd hide out in Toronto.
Nobody goes there.
Exactly.
Nobody likes Canada.
I don't know.
There wasn't some kind of convention there
Canada.
recently.
This is the Canadian RT, the
The Uncon, yeah.
Uncon. You ever been up the CN Tower?
Yes, I have. I went there, gosh, I don't know. It was like in my early teens. I went to Toronto, saw a Blue Jays game, and went up into the CN Tower.
What'd you think of the glass floor?
I thought it was awesome. My mom didn't.
Think you're gonna fall?
Yeah, she
100
has a fear of
stories
heights.
to the street below.
Yeah, I was like stomping on the glass. My mom's just like, "Stop it!"
You're gonna go through, and then I'm gonna be down a sun.
All right, lightning round. Anybody got some questions?
No, I didn't get to answer yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Joseph.
Somebody asked me the question.
Where would you go if you were Carmen Sandiego?
Box.
A box?
I would hide in a box.
Doesn't matter where the box
then you put
is.
the box in another box, and put that box in another box, and then you mail it to Eva.
Mail it to
and
myself.
smash it with a hammer.
And when it arrives, I'll smash it with another box. So, lightning round, go. Alex, what is your favorite caboose catchphrase?
Cabooseism?
I have the best question after this one.
Oh, it's too hard for me to think about what my favorite one would be because I haven't actually watched them in a little while.
Okay, I have a question. I have a great question.
I think one of my favorite, I guess, conversations between them would be when after they meet the alien and after Church flees from his body from seeing the alien, and they're talking, and then Tucker has his story about the plumber, and then so Tex is like, well, tell us, what'd you see? And Church is like, I don't know, I didn't get a clear look. And then
It was big, and
And
it had
Tucker's
teeth.
big thing.
Was it Tucker's big thing? No, dumbass, the big thing inside of the base.
Hey, my story had a big thing in it too. You just didn't give it time to develop.
Okay, so my question now. I don't think Joseph can really answer this question because he's married, but
Fine.
you can. I just don't know if your wife would appreciate it. Out of everybody that works at Rooster Teeth, who do you think is the most attractive?
This is a dangerous territory
This
we're
is
entering.
very dangerous. This is episode 0 territory.
I am disinclined to answer.
Are,
That, or I'm going
are
to
we
say
supposed
Ryan.
to do like episode 2/episode 0 where we go guy and girl?
You need a list.
I feel like that's almost the safest way here right now. Should I make a list of all the Rooster Teeth people and put them in my list?
A list
Yes.
of all the lists.
Well,
Anyway.
you go first, Haley, since you're the one who asked the question.
I mean, I have no problem telling someone they're attractive. I tell guys, I'm like, hey, you've got really nice eyes. Hey, I've never told a guy he had a nice nose, but hey, you got a nice nose.
See, I just don't like playing favorites.
Oh yeah, that's why. I would say, Blaine, Joel Heyman, Gavin. I have a list. Gavin's attractive.
That's
You
my
should ask
job.
for a list.
Gavin's attractive. Chris is very attractive.
She's going through the whole RT staff.
I think right now, I think that's it.
Who's your
Like,
number one?
My number one?
That's technically who you asked. You didn't say, what is your list? You
Okay,
said, who
that's
is
a good.
most
Okay,
attractive?
Good point. I'd definitely say Blaine. I don't know, like, I follow him on Twitter, and it's not, he's just got a really cool personality, and I think that's attractive in a person. And I like it when a guy has a good personality, and they know how to goof off and just have fun. They don't care about what others think of them, and I think that's really something that's admirable and attractive. So,
All right, Tristan.
Tristan's like, crap.
I'm going to go with Ryan.
Now, which girl, Tristan?
It's the safest answer. No, I don't know any of the females who work at that company.
Joe.
Wait, I'm allowed to answer now?
You can. I just didn't know if, you
We're
would.
outvoting Haley. You can answer.
My choice is Kathleen, but Barbara is actually very pretty. And
Barbara's great. She's awesome.
Guy, and I'm talking like full-time, like people that currently work there and do stuff there as opposed to like voice actors, because Aaron's also pretty. For guys, JJ's hot, but he's just a voice actor, so I don't get to choose him anymore because I just excluded voice actors. But for guys, Chris is kind of cute.
I was going to say, so Kathleen was before you made that exception because Kathleen doesn't really work
Kathleen's
there.
a producer, though.
She doesn't work at Rooster Teeth.
She's a
though.
Ruby producer, though.
Thought she was just voice acting now.
I'm pretty sure she's still a Ruby producer. Fine, voice actors are included. Is that good enough for you?
He's
Sure.
altering the rules. Pray he does not
Pray I do
alter
not
them
alter it
further.
All right. If I had, let's see, guy-wise, I would probably go with. I'd go with Joel. Joel's cool. He's funny, and so if I went that way,
We finally got a question in the feed.
hold on. I gotta do my girl.
No, okay. Do your girl.
If we're including voice actors, then I'd probably say Aaron. But if not, then the non-voice actor would be Meg Turney.
Okay. And we have a question in the chat now from Mass Halo Gear. If milk goes bad if not refrigerated, does it go bad if the cow isn't refrigerated?
Yes, that's actually a thing. It's a thing. They put cows in refrigerators, and they make sure their uterus.
Those
They're-
they're uterus.
their udders,
Uterus?
their udders are super cold because then it'll just go squirt, squirt, squirt. Right.
Oh, if the udders are super cold, then they're
Oh
nipply.
my god.
They're nipply. I don't know why I said uter.
So many bad.
Tit bit.
You didn't say ooters, you said uters, which was even weirder.
Uterus is the name of the restaurant where the
cows,
servers are cows with low-cut shirts showing off their udders.
Why?
My answer is same as Haley's. You have to keep cows in freezers, or even their calves can't drink the milk.
Exactly.
And I'm going to answer that both of those are lies.
And then you kill him. And
You don't know.
Yes, I know.
He lives in Illinois. He probably lives on a farm. He probably milks cows every morning.
Wow, you got that one wrong.
It's probably dairy cow.
Missouri.
Where is St. Louis? I'm not talking about East St. Louis.
I don't
Maybe
know. I'm not.
Louis.
I'm not good at geography.
St. Louis is in Missouri, man.
Yes. Nice try.
Knowledge drop. Okay, no more questions, I guess, unless one pops
What
up.
if your milk didn't know it was milk?
Get out. Out. Just get out.
Refrigerated milk forgets it's refrigerated. So does
That's
anyone
making
else
me
have
hungry.
anything?
I'm hungry.
Oh my gosh, this is a
Speaking of
train wreck.
hungry.
If you could eat a $5 pizza, would you?
Yeah.
It's called Little Caesars.
I know. I know.
Domino's.
I love me some Little C's.
Little C's.
Let's-
Pizza.
It's
we have a
Except that they
question.
fund the Detroit Red Wings, and I hate that.
We have another question in chat.
Mars
If Mars had earthquakes, would they be called Marsquakes?
Margequakes.
No, because the term Earth and earthquake is referring to the ground. In fact, when we depict the name of Earth in sci-fi, it's called Terra, which just means Earth again.
Terraquake.
No. See, Terra refers to the planet in sci-fi,
Yes.
and
Terra and Sol.
Earth and earthquake
and
refers
sun.
to the ground, and then Sol is the sun. And then Euseria says in Oregon, Little Caesars is $6. Well, actually, it's $6 everywhere now.
Oh,
true.
yeah,
So is Domino's.
Let's just get all technical. Fine.
I don't know. Why you got to be like
I'm
that?
going to believe it's Marsquakes.
So what you're telling us is that the Earth and earthquake is actually more like sod,
Sawed
Sodquake.
off.
like a lump of dirt.
You can't wave your truncheon around at the bowling alley. Oh, in Georgetown, Texas, it's still $5. Anyway, a few more things before we wrap up. First off, another Minecraft video came out today, and in that one, Haley and I are being murdered by zombies, while
I
Tristan
gotta
and
watch
Alex
that
are
one.
still just talking and still just standing there.
I blame Tristan.
I blame me. Yeah, that's fair.
And I think that's about it. So thanks everyone
Yay.
for showing up. Next week, our live stream will be Thursday at 4 p.m. Central, which for you, Stuart, means midnight. We're doing it so that you can make it, and we're doing it so that a few other people who are getting off at 4 in the afternoon in the U.S. can also make it. And this is the call-in episode, so Stuart has already added us on Skype, and it's Player 4 Podcast. It's very easy to find. Just type it with spaces, without spaces, you'll find it. And then you shoot us a message during the live stream, and then I add you to the call, and you can come in here and hang out with us in the chat, and it'll be live streamed here on this channel. And we'll
Can
see
I
you guys
come hang
next
out?
week. Yes, you can come hang out.
Yay!
Who wants to say
Hey,
goodbye?
Player 4 Livecast.
I'll say goodbye. Bye.
That was
Good night,
amazing.
Bye. So
And thanks for
long.
joining us.
Auf Wiedersehen.
So wait, when's the
Goodbye.
after party? Does the
Yeah.
after party start now?
Yes.
Yay!
This
Do
is
I
the
get
after
to do I get to fight against War Machine then?